what changed our lives.
Actually trying to be honest with each
Right.
other.
Communication. Yeah. Yeah. And being
We've been married a long time.
Right.
Been together a long time. And I see with you guys, you're actually way far ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I agree with that, but okay.
No, you are. You're way far ahead of us. We didn't start, and I'll be honest, we didn't start communicating until we were like 10 years ago. And then even more in the last 5 years ago. We just lived together. We're just roommates.
And we lived for our kids.
Yeah.
And we lived for our jobs.
We got together young.
I was
got
22.
married.
22 when we got married. He was 21, and
How long have you guys been married?
It'll be
Next
39
week.
years.
Next week, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
That
And
is
it was
awesome.
we had kids when I was 23 when we had our daughter, and we had a young.
And you know it. You've been
You're
through it.
young.
You
just-
put
you don't know
everything on the
yourself.
side. But I see what you guys have done. You've actually put each other. Now at 46, we didn't do that.
We didn't put each other first.
No.
And he probably, this was
Nope.
my fault.
Nope.
And I would say I'm the one to blame on this one. He always put me first. He always has put me first. Where I think I put our kids first. And that was my biggest, I mean, that if I could take anything back, I did that. And I look back on that thinking he should have always been first. And I regret so many things. If I could take him back, yes, I would. But I can't. And so now you take what you have and you make it better. And so,
So you're about 10 to 15 years
So I
ahead of
wonder
us.
if we're
You
ahead
are.
of you, like you say, which I doubt, because
No, you are.
both of us were married before.
It doesn't matter.
So I
it
wonder
it
if
doesn't
no,
matter.
I'm just saying we
We have
learned
people
from
like
that.
you to help guide us to being
So
ahead.
like maybe we
So,
learned from that.
If we
piece,
are at
because
all, it's
when people ask us about like the advice and how you stay together, it's what you just said. It's communication.
that's
Yeah.
all it is.
That's the first
Communication
thing that
and
we
honesty. That is everything. You wouldn't believe the things we talk about now that we never would have talked. Even to the point of where I'll get on the scales and weigh myself and I'll write it down. Oh my God! 10 years ago, I never would have done that. I wouldn't have ever told him what I weighed. I mean, even those little things. No, I wouldn't have done that in a million years. Little tiny things that
But
are
you're all-
silly that you
right.
think.
Now
You're-
you're
but-
like,
Yeah.
why is
now
that a
it's
hang-up
like
for me?
common. I mean, our conversations
Back
and what
then,
we
we
say.
were afraid to. I didn't want to piss her off. She didn't want to piss me
Right.
off.
We walked
And
on
now we're at the
eggshells.
point now, if we're going to finish our lives together, I'm not going to worry about
Right.
what pisses you. You're
And
with me.
We were laying in bed. Okay, this was Monday night.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, this is kind of, you probably don't want to hear this, but I got a really rotten ass class this year. Rotten. I absolutely despise what I'm going into.
Been there.
I didn't realize how bad I was putting it out there. And we got in bed Monday night, and he was just turning from me. What's wrong, Mike? What's wrong? Do you realize? Finally, he just said it. Do you realize that everything you've said to me has been negative? Quit your fucking job. Quit teaching. Just get out of teaching. I'm tired of this. I don't want you teaching. If you're going to come home, you're going to rip on me for this. You're going to rip on me for that. Get out of your job. I can't handle it. I'm thinking, holy shit, I have. That's all I've done. All I've done is come home and bitched about how bad I have it at school. Whoopee, it's 7 hours. Whoopee. I gotta grow up here and deal with it. I gotta figure out.
No. You got the vagina. That's the one
that's
that's made for pounding the balls. They're weak.
I have
Betty White.
never heard that.
You never heard that? No.
But he opened my eyes and it's like, oh, I felt, yeah, thank you for telling me. But before, we never would have talked about that. We never would have laid in bed at night and talked about it.
No, we would have laid in bed.
But we
not
wouldn't
talked
have-
about it. And about 4 months from now, we would have
Right.
let it boil over.
And then we wouldn't have
And then
known
we'd
why
have
we were
fought
so
about it.
upset, and we would have fought. But we don't do that. That's probably our life changing thing. Is where, and he'll tell me, and I guess I didn't realize what I was doing, and thank God he told me, because now it's like, okay, Julie, redirect yourself. What are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to find a way to make it a good day every day. Go in there, I got to figure out a way to make this year work because it wasn't working for me before. And since then, I have a new perspective on things and
Make it work or get out.
make it work. Right. And I'm not ready to get out.
Right.
So I'm going to make it work.
My stout is like, a lot of people think of it as beer, but it's not
Right.
beer. It's more like a full
life.
and a complete
Full
life,
life,
or
right.
a passionate life.
Right.
Like, how would you define like your stout life?
My definition would be to be able to spend every minute of my day with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only time I'm happy. I go to school. I text. You should see my phone. I text him. I miss you. Can't wait to be home. Want to be in your arms. I mean, it's like we're like
And you've been
teenagers.
together again? How long?
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, yeah.
39 years.
Been-
It's like we're
Yeah,
teenagers
that's
again.
a couple minutes.
And it's like I can't. You should see her text. I mean, they get kind of racy sometimes when I sneak into the bathroom and take a snapshot and send it. But and
So you young
I
kids
can't
out
do
there,
that.
learn from this.
No.
It took us a long time, and it took you guys a long time to learn this. It's okay. Communicate. Talk to each
That's
other.
what it's
That's
all
the biggest
about.
thing.
Be fun with
It is.
each other.
It is.
That's right.
Being
You
fun,
named
laughing,
two different
laughing.
things.
other
You,
laughing,
you said
right?
two different things. Communicate and be fun.
Yeah.
Those
Like, how would you define your stout life?
my stout life
Yeah.
or what I would tell somebody else.
No, yours.
No, yours.
I don't.
Being with the one I love
And this is exactly what he said when
Yeah.
they weren't on camera.
and enjoying every day and doing different things and laugh, like he just said, laughing, communicating. Those are the two biggest. You just nailed it. Those are the two biggest things to make a relationship last: communication and laughter. I don't care what it is. Honesty's in there, but if you're communicating, you're honest.
Right.
I mean,
You can have fights.
Right.
You can argue.
right.
You can get
And we
bitchy
do.
with each other.
We
but-
do.
Oh yeah, and, I mean, just being with the one you love and knowing that person. I don't care if you're a man, woman, woman. That doesn't have nothing to do with it to me. Knowing them all the way, and I think I know her. Actually, we actually can finish sentences.
Everything, yeah.
and that's your stout life.
Yeah.
If I can complete her sentence and
We
she
do
can
that all
complete
the
mine,
time. I mean, we
that's
don't
a
even.
stout life.
Yeah,
I don't. That's a stout
it
life.
is. That's what we do all
It
the
is.
time.
Yeah. She
Kinda
started.
creepy.
What was it the other night? You said you started to ask me something. And it's something trivial.
Yeah.
About taking out the trash or
I-
something. She said, "Did you?" And I said, "Yes, I got the trash right here." Something like that. It was almost like, yeah, I knew what she was gonna ask. I mean, and it don't come overnight,
Oh no.
but it can come. And if I was to tell, and I've told my kids this, I mean, you
Yeah.
got to communicate. You got to laugh. You got to talk. Talk is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Don't ever.
Don't ever go to bed with something on your heart that's heavy.
And we have.
And
we have.
And
for
we don't
many
anymore.
years,
We did.
We don't know more.
And that's such age-old advice, and people
don't.
still refuse to listen to that advice. And it's,
Don't go to bed angry.
yeah.
Right.
That's the big bit, right?
If there's
It is.
something,
No, you're
That's
right.
that
You're
old
right.
age-old
But
thing.
we
Don't
did
go to bed
that.
angry.
We did that for
Yeah.
years.
We
I'm not
did
gonna
where we
deny
turn
it.
our
We
backs.
did.
We
We
would
did.
turn our backs to each other in bed,
Yeah.
and we would sleep separate.
Now.
We don't need blankets because we were so cuddled up. We were like pretzels all
Every
over
night.
each other.
Every night. I
And-
swear to God.
and-
I mean,
You're sleeping naked.
Right.
So I
every
was
night.
to say,
Of course. Every night.
symbolically and not in like complete on physically whatever, here's to totally sleeping naked.
Yeah.
Like exposing like
Right.
everything you have
Right.
and being everything
Well,
you
actually,
are.
we shower together every
Right?
night.
Well, that's-
Every night
Yeah,
we
so-
shower together, and we do it even if our grandkids are here, if our kids are here. That's our time.
and
That's
that
our
was
thing.
a hard thing.
And
That
that's
was
it.
a hard
We
thing
are
to
kids.
tell our kids. We'd be
Okay,
sitting-
it's on video now.
Yeah. Oh, I hate.
No, they know it. I mean, we'd be sitting here at like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We'd have our son here, our daughter here, and we go, we're going to shower. We go in the bathroom and we shower together.
And
So they know
and
it.
now they know it, and our grandkids know it.
Grandkids
and
know
the
it.
grandkids don't come in.
Now everyone in Greater Ohio and around the world.
You know
knows
what?
it.
I'm gonna put this on here. If you don't shower with your wife, you're a dud. You're wasting water. I don't. That's a Stout
It
Life.
is.